Finally, the new Sontarans have been officially revealed. In the pages of the new Doctor Who magazine, we finally get our first official look at the new Sontarans. And they look perfect. Now that is quite a big thing to say, but I saw that image with the green and red lighting of the Sontaran at side view, and it looks completely and utterly perfect in every imaginable way. Genuinely, I don't think they will ever beat this Sontaran design. This is also the first ever redesign of the Sontarans in the new series. Ever since they showed up again in 2008, we've had the same blue armour design. So this is the first change. They look very much like the classic series ones, but definitely updated for the 2020s. I am so glad they've brought back the silver and black colour scheme. I much prefer it to the blue. And also the way they've done it as well is the lighting kind of gives it a blue tinge as well, and the rust and the dirt on the helmet also makes it look kind of gold. So in some shots it also looks sort of blue and gold as well, which I really like as well. The way it's really clever the way they've done it all. And I think the colours palette of the new Sontaran spaceships looks really cool as well. And I love the new prosthetics. I think they just look so good. The perfect mix of the modern series Sontaran faces with the classic form. They look really, really cool. And also they seem to be a lot taller than the modern series ones. There was the constant joke that the Sontarans were really small, which didn't make too much sense seeing as they were pretty massive in the classic series, but these Sontarans seem to be really tall. And I also like, especially with the faces, there's bits of the previous Sontaran design in there. They do look like a clone batch. I do believe that they cloned the other new series Sontarans, and then over time they gradually changed and became this. I can believe that it was just a progression from that design to this design, which is really cool. The problem with redesigning the Sontarans is that they're supposed to be clones, so they should all, in theory, look the same. But I think the way they've done it this time is you can see the elements of previous Sontaran designs in it, and you can see how things have evolved and changed with the Sontarans. And I think it just looks so good. And something else I want to bring up is a quote from Chris Chibnall talking about the Sontarans in the issue of Doctor Who magazine. I think a lot of the problems people have had with the Sontarans in the modern series is they've been played for jokes most of the time. Now, they've never been the most serious monsters, but they have seemed to be a bit too comical. But I think this quote from Chris Chibnall really sums it up perfectly and makes me really excited about what he's going to do with them. He says that in The Time Warrior, the first time we see a Sontaran, it claims its territory on Earth by planting a flag. The Sontarans are strange, dark and funny, and there's a great psychology behind them, like so many of Robert Holmes' creations. There's a real humour to them, but they're not ridiculous. They're highly focused and mission driven, and in their actions they can be really dangerous. You'll find that the Sontarans pose quite a threat in this series. They're great villains. I think this is pretty much the perfect way to do the Sontarans. If Chris Chibnall has written them exactly how he displays them here, yes, the Sontarans do have quite a funny looking design. The whole point of them originally was so they could have a joke that the alien's head was the same shape as its helmet. They are meant to look funny, but they are not ridiculous. They are military soldiers. They are clever and strategic and should definitely not be the butt of jokes the whole time. And I think Chris Chibnall understands that perfectly, and I cannot wait to see what he will do with them. Something else to note is that we all thought that the monster revealed in Find the Doctor was the new Sontaran design. Turns out it wasn't. The new Sontarans here look nothing like that. So what do you think that was? Could it be the new Ravagers, maybe? Whatever you think, leave your thoughts down in the comments section below. What do you think of these Sontarans? But whatever you think, remember to like and subscribe. In the meantime, I've been Sideman Alf, and from me for now, it's goodbye.